Hi everyone, this is Habiba and welcome to Drop a Pin. The fourth pin on Drop In this season is in Belgrade, Serbia. Today is unique. I have my teammate, friend, and classmate who's holding a winning record from the 1920 season, beat some of the top players in the nation, and made it to this interview, which is not really her thing. But before I say hi, I want to say happy birthday to Jana Lazarevic.
Thank you, Habiba.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Surviving, but okay.
As all of us.
Yeah. Let's dig in. Why did you start tennis?
Well, I don't have any special story. When I was going to start my elementary school, when I was going to first grade, my mom wanted me to play a sport, and it happened that tennis courts, the tennis club, was actually in the backyard of my elementary school, and then she thought it's convenient for me to go there right after my classes, so that's how I started playing tennis.
And
Nothing
then you
special.
liked it after.
Yeah. That's the only sport I've ever played. I started tennis. I loved it from the first time I played it, and that was the only sport I played.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when do you think that you started taking it seriously?
Well, when I was like 14, 15, pretty late. Usually people start taking it serious when they're very young, like 7, 8. I don't know why. I just thought that that was like a hobby to me, some sort of fun to release my energy when I was a kid. And I started competing when I was 14, 15, which is pretty late for a tennis player.
Yeah, but you ended up really good. I saw from your career highlights, you were
Yeah.
number one on under 18.
Yeah, I was in Serbia. Yeah.
Yeah. How did this thought of going to the States came to you?
So I was discussing with my parents what are my options after high school if I want to start maybe playing professional tennis, go play tournaments every week, or continue my education back home at a university, or I would want to go to the US and study and play tennis both, and I chose United States.
You had many options. Why did you choose USD?
Well, when I started getting my offers, when the coaches started to contact me, I talked to Brett, our coach, and I really liked him, the way he talked, the way he explained everything, and the way he was explaining his relationship with previous girls from the team and how everything is working. I really liked the team, the whole school, how everything is functioning. I loved it.
Yeah, Brett is awesome. Hi, Brett.
Wanna watch this?
Yes. Okay, so you came to USD. Tell me about the academic side. How did you choose the major? And
Yeah, my major is sport management and kinesiology and sport management with a focus on sport management. And my whole life, I was in sports and I was involved in sport. My brother is also an athlete, and we're like a family full of athletes. So I wanted to do something that has to do with sport, but I also wanted to go kind of more on a business side of sport. And I think sport management is a perfect mix of those two, like business side of sport.
now we are seniors. You are senior, and from freshman Yana to senior Yana, I witnessed a lot of changes, like for better. Tell me about it. Tell me how do you feel about that, and what are those?
Well, how I feel, I can tell there are some changes, but more from people that are around me telling me how I grown up a lot because when I came first, I was 17, 18 years old. I was really a kid and I've never lived on my own. So coming to a completely different continent, living alone, I had to grow up in a matter of few days, start living on my own. Thankfully, I had my teammates that helped me, you also, that helped me like go through a lot of things, and I was not alone. But some changes that I've noticed, I definitely became more mature, more responsible, more grown up. I more grown up.
More.
Sorry?
You became to speak more like You're not shy anymore.
No, not at all. Yes, I was,
You
yeah.
were shy, but now you're like,
Yeah, yeah, that is true. I was really shy when I first came. One of the reasons why I was shy was my English, because I was not really confident speaking English, but with the help of my teammates, my coaches, my professors, I kind of came out of my shell a little bit.
we all had this struggle with English, and sometimes I still struggle with it now.
Me
But
too.
we, okay, tell me. You said that you were not, you never lived alone, and how was that with the family, and how often do you go back home to compensate this, big difference?
Well, I go home 2 times during a school year. So I go once for Christmas for like 3, 4 weeks, and I go in the summer. So when the year semester is over in May, I go till August, late August, which I'm really thankful for because I know a lot of sports don't get to go home that often.
Yeah.
Well, at first, like I said, when I came, it was really hard because I was on my own and I was like 18 years old.
Yes.
But I got used to being on my own pretty fast, and now when I go home, I miss my freedom that I have here. I miss being alone. So
Same. I feel the same actually, but well, when I meet my family, I feel like okay, it's okay.
I miss them for the first 3 days. I'm like so happy that I'm with them, and then
But then get me back to Caio. What are the misconceptions or questions you are asked when you say that you are from Serbia?
well, when I say I'm from Serbia, people assume I'm either from Syria, Siberia. I've heard multiple people here in Vermilion saying that it's really cold in South Dakota. Feels like they're in Serbia. Like I've heard it. And I was like, I'm from Serbia, and I'm pretty sure that's not what you thought. Maybe you thought Siberia because it's really cold there. Serbia, not really.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, they mix
And
it all the time.
yeah, I want to mention also about your name. People always say Jana, not Yana.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because yeah, that's how they read my first letter of my name.
Yeah, including me. In the beginning, when I saw you, I thought it's Jana. But how was the COVID situation and tennis? Tell me about all this because I know we were in spring break then. How was it for you?
Well, I was really disappointed that we did not get to finish our season, especially the most fun part of the season, our conference and conference tournament. And I felt bad for our senior, our lone senior, Nettie,
Yeah.
that she didn't get to play conference. But I hope we're going to be able to play something this season because this is really tough for
Yeah.
all the athletes, not just tennis.
Yes.
Then we don't get to play anything, and that's why we are here.
Yeah.
Besides studying, we came here to play tennis, play our
Mhm.
sports, and compete.
Yeah.
So
We are getting this extra year of eligibility. What do you think your plans with that?
currently, my plans are to stay here and do my masters, take that extra year and compete more because I think I have a lot of things to show more, and I want to play matches. I'm not really ready to retire yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If I or anyone watching were to go to Serbia, what are the two top things for a first visitor?
Our country is beautiful. I don't think I can put or say one thing that you should see, but one thing I can
Sure.
say why you should come to Serbia is because of our food. Our
Woo.
Yes, we have a lot of different meals, very delicious that we are known of
Yeah.
also in the world. So I think you should come taste our food and
Yeah,
come party with us.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Jana, thank you so much for being with me. It was one of
Thank you.
like it was so fun. I had so much fun talking to you today. And yeah,
Thank you so much for inviting me. I had fun.
yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to an end. Thank you for following through and stay tuned for our next spin.